Bam, damn, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
Now cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 40.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose. Alabama, here comes the heat.
Cornelius Bennett.
Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Dante. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
How would Paul Bryant like you to remember?
I'd like the people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't ever been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. Stallings has succeeded.
This is not the end. This is the beginning.
Roll Tide, everybody. Thank everybody for being up in here. God, I have missed y'all. We're here in the new year. It's been wonderful, and I've been missing my Bama family over here. I've been missing y'all. Y'all have no clue. I've been hearing all this chat, watching all this chatter everywhere. My mind's going crazy, and I just needed to be in my family. And I do appreciate y'all so very much, and I'm very fortunate tonight that I have one of the original Four Horsemen back in the CTS days, who I had to get on my hands and knees and beg. I begged a lot now. But he's one that me and him really relate together. We feed off of one another really well. I needed to bring him on tonight to help me work through all this crazy stuff that's going in this muddy water I got in this head right now. So at this time, Mr. Rise Up, Roll Tide Rise Up, would you please come on down, sir?
If you are satisfied, if you are not hungry, you need to check yourself.
Say what? Take what you got. You got to go get it and go out.
Right now is your chance. Right now is your opportunity. Right now, you got to make today count.
Roll Tide Rise Up. You up in here, sir? You in here?
I don't know what's going on with my camera. I'm here, but I don't see myself.
That's okay. That's all right. I ain't worried about that.
What's going on, Spencer? How you doing?
Oh, man. Your intro brings back so many memories, and just if you ain't fired up, you need to check yourself. Does Alabama not need to check themselves? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, man. It's some. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll talk
about it. If you ain't fired up, you need to check yourself. And I'm telling you right now, Alabama needs to check themselves. I'll tell you that right here, right now.
Right.
While we're in this mode right here, let's bring on the one, the only, the Pickem Show master himself, Mr. Icebox. Would you please come on down, sir?
This does put a smile on my face.
Hello.
Hey, what's up with the MA? This ain't
you don't want to hang on. I take that because you never know what y'all might be talking about tonight.
We're gonna be good. It's a real night. It's a real.
We're gonna behave. Okay. Well, I'll take it up.
It's just like the Pickem Show. It's a real night, and we've lost Roll Tide Rise Up somewhere.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he'll come back in here in just a second.
Yeah, I hope so. Been looking forward to this night.
The only one.
Yeah. All right. Well, how are you doing?
I am doing good. Obviously, we had the same tailor today. That's pretty good. Alabama.
That's right. My Alabama Crimson Tide.
There you go. I'm always and always will be an Alabama fan, win or lose. I am here no matter what. All right, but let's go. Let's go ahead and get in the Pickem parts while we're waiting on Roll Tide Rise Up to get logged back in here. Which got to be getting tied up top. It's got to be getting tied.
Oh,
and we don't. I mean, the games are short, so I know you don't have to go through many.
Yeah. Oh, last week was disastrous. I mean, good grief. All right. Before I get started, though, sure enough, Miss Kimberly, how you doing, hon? And Stephen Hicks, how are you doing, bud? Miss Kimberly Harmon. Well, I just told her that. Latoya, Goof, Nicholas, Roll Tide to you. And let me see here who else is in here that I have not said. Can't leave them out because I don't get to do this often. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yep. It is pickup time. We're trying to kill a little bit of time so we can get Rise Up back in here.
And get some more people in here because it's a pick'em night. We need more people in here.
It is a pick'em night. It is pick'em night. So, Jeff Stapleton, I'm glad you showed up, brother. All right, let's see here.
I tell you what, go ahead and post the link one more time because I see Roll Tide Rise Up in the comments. He might have a problem with the link. So if you don't mind posting it one more time, he might be able to get in on it.
All right, hang on just a second. Boom. Ain't nothing slow about me.
I ain't even going to touch that.
Well, hey, when you get my age, then you'll know.
There you go, Rise Up. He just put it up there. Click on that and see if that'll work for you.
Yeah.
I know you're having to work from your phone because your laptop is messing up. Oh, I think he's up in here now.
I got him.
There he is.
I'm back.
That smiley face.
There we go.
Well, people.
All right, outstanding.
No, hold up now. You used to say my people. You used to say what's up, my people.
What's up, my people?
Yeah, what's up, my people?
What's up, my people?
There you go.
Hello, everyone in the chat. I see a lot of people out there. I'm on my phone. I'm not on the laptop, so it's kind of hard for me to read everybody. But I know Latoya, Stephen Hicks, William, MFR. I think Van is in the chat. Kimberly. Roll Tide to everybody.
I don't think I've seen Van yet. Hang on, let me double check.
Well, I saw a Van comment there. I mean, somebody said, "Hey, Van."
Somebody said, "Missed you, Van."
Oh, missed you, Van. Okay.
Van in there.
Is Van Goof?
Huh?
No.
Goof. Come on, man. Give us a little hint here. Who you are, bro? Just a little bit.
I can tell you, Van is not Goof. I know that for a fact.
Hey, Michelle. Michelle just joined us.
Roll Tide, Michelle.
Oh, you know I bragged on her last week on the Pickup Show.
Did you? Yes, you did.
But she ain't gonna like this time. All right, I'll tell you what, guys. Let's get the Pickup Show out of the way so you guys can do your thing. And
go for it.
All right, we're just gonna go over the whole list so you know where you're at. And
don't even mention my name because I don't even have a shot.
And no, you can mention mine either.
So Rise Up. The only reason Rise Up is down is because he ain't been playing. Cut off
that was a method to my madness. It was a method to me not playing. It really was.
In other words, you didn't want to go to the playoffs and get embarrassed. I know what you're saying.
I didn't say that.
All right, we'll get started here. Piano Man, you are at 19. Mr. Eddie, you are at 20. Sugar Bear, you are still at 20. Latoya, you're at 21. Rise Up, you're at 24. Spencer, you're now at 25. Michelle Cochran, you're still at 24. Susan, 26. Bobby's 29. Kimberly is 30. William is 31. Old Goat ready to 34. George is 33. Justin is 33. Poor old little me, Icebox, is at 36. Jeff, you're at 38. Steven You're at 39. Mr. Jones, you are at 40. Jeff got 2 more than, and Stephen and Jeff got 1 last week, so he's inched in there to the game. I'm out. I'm at 36. There's 3 games to play. No matter what, I lose. Dang it, I was trying to push him a little bit harder. I was trying. But that's your top 3 right now is Jeff, Stephen, and Mr. Jones. Nobody else will catch him. So it's going to be an interesting next 2. We got 2 or 3 games. Yeah, we got 3 games left.
I'll be right back, gentlemen. I got let my dogs out there running around here with their legs crossed. Be right back.
Not a problem. So it's been a fun game so far, and I can't wait to see who's going to win this thing. It is anybody's game. It is anybody's game. $400 in second place is the road that I know of. I know there's some things that people wanting to change, but we'll just have to address that as it comes out. See whoever wins. Oh, being called a bad word for tell the truth. I don't know. What is this? Is this you rise up?
What? No, that's not me. I'm on my phone, so I can't chat.
Okay. Oh, that's Van.
Oh, that's Van.
That's my man.
Okay, that's Van.
That's my man.
Now we got it. We got it. We got it.
Yeah, I tell it like I said it. Yeah. I don't know what this is about because I'm gonna tell you what. Van tells it like it is, like he sees it. I've never had an argument with it at all. All right, let me get that off there.
Hey, Van, would you like to come on tonight, sir, to make it old school night? Just asking. Just asking. This is not an MA night, so your kids can watch it. I'm telling you right now.
There, I'll put it up there that way in case he does. All right, let's get on with the next 2 games. So, because I can't wait to hear what's coming up. Guys, y'all just don't know. All right, first up is going to be Indy versus Oregon. Indy is 3.5 points favorite, which means they have to win by 4. Guys, you already know how this game works. Spencer, what's your thoughts on this one?
I got to roll with Indy. I got to. They impressed me. I told y'all on our last week's show that their coach is Nick Saban 2.0. They don't make mistakes, and they proved it against us. They don't make mistakes. They are sound. They ain't a single 5-star on that team. He's got them playing at their maximum. He's got them wanting it. He's got them believing it. And he's got them actually doing it. That Alabama can't do, but they are. Straight up, they are. So I got to go with Indiana on it. I got to. I'm sorry, I just got to. Till they prove me wrong, I got to.
All right. There we go on Indiana voted 1. My man, Roll Tide, rise up. What do you think, buddy?
My gut is telling me that Indiana's going to win this game, like Spencer. But I also know it's hard to beat a team twice in the same season. Dan Lanning has a lot to prove, man. It seems like he can never, get over that hump. And I think they're going to put out all the stoppers. But with that being said, I still think Indiana's going to come through, man. Those guys are playing like a well-oiled machine, seriously. And I'm like Spencer, man. I'm impressed. They were asking for Alabama. We laughed at them. They laughed at us.
Straight up. So, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
So I'm going Indiana, man.
You're going Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
In the spirit of the game, I know I'm not going to win anything, but I'll do this a lot during the season, and people don't pick up on it much, but I do it anyways.
Going against the grain.
I'm going against the grain, brother. Yes, sir. My man noted right off the bat. I'm going with Oregon on this one. Reason being, they are the underdog. They got beat once this year. Indiana has to beat them by 4 points, so I'm going to take those points. I just think Oregon will come and put up a good fight. They might put up a better fight than they did the first time. You know how it is. You lose one, And as the year goes on, you start getting better and better. So I'm going to take a chance that Oregon has gotten just a little bit better and can pull it off. They might not win the game, but I feel like they can get it within 3 points anyways. So I'm going to take Oregon on this. And that's the spirit of the game. That's the whole
Ain't nothing
spirit
wrong
of the
with
game
that,
right
man.
there.
It's good. Oregon's a good team. Don't get me wrong. They are. I cannot argue with that. I'll give you that. It's a good pick.
Well,
I just got to go with the coach. To me, Indiana's coach is better than Oregon's coach. He proved that to me. He had to prove it to me, and he did. I mean, he did.
I love Steven's response, and that's why you're not winning, Icebox. Oh, Lord. I can't catch a break. I can't catch a break. All right, our next game up is Miami versus Ole Miss. Right, proud of Ole Miss for making it myself, but Miami has picked to win by 3.5, which means they need to win by 4 points. All right, Mr. Rise Up. What's your take on this one, brother?
I'm going Ole Miss all the way. I'm taking them land sharks, man. You know, several reasons. Several reasons. One, it's been a long time coming. Those kids have played hard, and they've been through a lot with everything Lane did, leaving them and all. So they have a lot to prove. I think they're playing with a chip on their shoulders. I'm a little iffy about the defense, but I just think they're going to pull it off, man. I know Miami has a great defense, and they're playing some tough ball right now. And but I'm just rooting for Ole Miss. I'm hoping they win this game, so I'm going Ole Miss, man.
All right, Spencer.
What are you coming to me for? It's your turn, bro. Leave me last on this one.
Hey,
go ahead.
Right now, I'm the MC.
Well, that is true. You do have the control. I'll give you that. I'll go first on this one, man, or second on this one. I am very impressed. I'm envious. I am downright envious of how Miami is playing. I see Van's in the house. I am downright envious how Miami plays ball. I have not seen a Miami team play ball like they're playing now with the attitude since Jimmy Johnson days.
Yeah.
Granted, they bought the team, but they bought a bunch of convicts. They got them out of the state prison, is all I can say, because this coach is able to corral all these inmates and focus them in one direction. I'm going Miami. I got to. I wish Alabama would play with half the attitude that Miami's playing with right now. We beat Miami's back in the day when they had this attitude. We also got dominated with them when they had this attitude. We got to get this attitude back. Rise Up and me, we'll talk about this after this, but yeah, we got to get back to that. Go ahead. I'm picking Miami.
All right, you know me, guys. I cannot leave.
Yeah, bring him on.
Another fella out there. So, hey, I got something to say to him as soon as this is done. Hang on.
Alabama is back as the champion. What a catch, Devontae Smith. Risky throw picked up by Patrick Surtain.
I got to tell you one thing. My intro's still better, Van.
God, I missed that.
Oh, Lord. Hey, Van, what's going on, bud?
What's happening, fellas?
We're doing all right.
Get his pick.
All right, Van. They want to hear you pick. You got Indy versus Oregon. Who would you like to have on that one? Indy's got to win by 4.
Hey, hold up. I'm going to have to log out and come back in because for some reason it's choppy. Give me just a second.
All right. Well, while we're waiting,
No, he wants to show that pretty face. I know what he's wanting to do. He's all clean shaven. He's all pretty, and he ain't able to show that face. No, he. I know what he's doing right now. He's putting a little cologne on, trying to look all pretty because his fans are
face. He need to hide behind some bushes first. Oh, here he comes. Oh, I never said that. I never said that.
Oh, here you go.
All right, let's try this again.
How's it sound to you, bud?
Oh, yes. Everything sounds good now.
Okay. All right. We're going to jump you right on into it. Indy versus Oregon. Indy by 4 points. Who would you have in this game, bud?
Oh, I'm taking Indiana. A better coached team. Spencer said it better than me. They don't make mistakes. They look like Alabama 13, 14 years ago. They're hard-nosed. They're balanced. They do everything pretty efficiently, pretty well. I didn't like our chances against them going into that game. I know that makes me a bandwagon, but, you know.
That make you a fair weather.
Yeah, fair weather. I forget old fair weather fan. It's, you know, me and KB are fair weather fans, but not truthfully, man. You got to call it like you see it. And I seen stress cracks in the ship weeks ago, and when you start talking about it, people get nervous. Oh, you're not a Bama fan? No. I love Alabama, and the thing about it is, I love Alabama so much that I'm gonna call them out harder than I call anybody else out.
Yeah,
and so. When you've seen greatness like this team has had, and then you see us starting to slip, oh yeah, I'm gonna say something. So yeah, Indiana, I'm picking Indiana for sure.
Okay.
I couldn't. By the way, and I think I'm picking Indiana to win the whole thing. I can't pick Ole Miss because of who the coach is. You know, I got a little bit of a problem with that guy from being at Alabama a couple years ago. Just not a fan. Just never was a fan. Pete Golden, just. I don't like Lane Kiffin either, but I really don't like Pete Golden. So
I take it you're going to take Ole Miss in the second game, then, right?
And let's see here. They're Ole Miss is playing who again?
Miami.
Miami's defense is legit, though. I mean, we slept on them. They're athletic, but it's hard for me to say Ole Miss won't win. I think they got a little more offensive firepower than what Miami can handle.
Yeah, I'm already reading Spencer's mind. There you go. All right, so who you picking, Van? You picking Ole Miss or are you picking Miami?
Yeah, Ole Miss.
Ooh, you're going to take Ole Miss.
Yeah, I didn't like doing it, but.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I am proud of Ole Miss since they lost their coach. You know, they've been playing great football. They beat Georgia. I mean, just outright. They beat Georgia. Yep. And I think Georgia could beat Miami, just to be honest with you. But Miami is hot. I'll give them that. They are hot. They got a good defense. They've come on. But I think Ole Miss has got something to prove, and it ain't because of the coach. I don't like the coach too much. We kicked him out of here, and I think he's got the assistant coaches that helping him more than anything. So I don't think they can do it. But I'm going to take them. I'm going to take Ole Miss.
Look, I know Spencer's chomping at the bit here, and I'm going to shut up.
But no, you go ahead. No, you go right ahead, brother. Go, because I hadn't got my nails, so go ahead.
I'm off camera. I've already got mine. But Miami does have the opportunity to do the funniest thing, though, and win a championship with Carson Beck as their quarterback. You know how damn funny that's going to be.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
All right.
Yes, I do.
There you go. That is the Pickem Show, guys. I appreciate it. We got it out of the way for you guys. So, but I did happen to see one of the other original four horsemen in here, Mr. Nick Saban Jr. If he wants to come on, I just put on the link right there. I'm waiting on him.
He's more than welcome.
NSJ.
NSJ. That's my man.
That man.
Hey, the original Pickem Show host. Yes. Yes, sir. Me and him started that, and he is my original. However he wants to look at it. We were the original Pickem Show. Y'all remember that. All right, well, I'm going to back out for a little bit, let you guys go. Spencer, you can bring him on if he happens to come on. I don't have my headset, so if
well, that's okay. You need a cigarette. I understand.
Yeah.
Bam's about to make me have to go get a cigarette, and I quit smoking 2 years ago. But anyway. Let me talk about this. Let me talk about Van the Man over here talking this stuff out, spewing it. All right. Let's talk about them beating Georgia. Really? All right. Kirby Smart's having the same problem that Alabama is right now. Having to deal with NFL money, having to deal with it. How do I get my guys to fight, have that desire? How do I get that convict out there on the field? Because they think because they're making all this money now, they don't have to no more. You don't have that same control that Nick Saban used to have, that same control that Kirby Smart used to have. Because these kids are thinking different nowadays. So by you saying they beat Georgia, I'm sorry, that don't impress me no more. Just like beating Alabama don't impress nobody else no more. Both of our programs have the same problem. There's not a fear factor no more. What do you think, Van?
Oh, I couldn't have said that any better myself. Nobody's scared of us no more because we don't play like a team that needs to be feared. Absolutely. We can't get our mess together from one game to the next. Instead of being proactive about things when we see it, we're reactive. The coaches feel like they're guessing half the time. It seems like we catch on too little too late in a lot of ball games. We keep trying to stick to something that's clearly not working. Not being able to run the damn ball killed us. Truthfully, it killed us. And I know this ain't an Alabama breakdown per se, but yeah, I agree with you. The Kirby Smart comparison, Kirby's dealing with the same things. I think DeBoer's a good coach. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a good coach. I still think we got a good hire. He's dealing with a lot of 5-stars that know they're 5-stars. And sometimes that's a hindrance. You know, I can't remember the exact Barry Bryant quote, but he said something about give me guys that will listen and will work to be good versus guys that already know they're good. It's something along those lines. And I agree with him. Look at what Indiana's doing. Where's their 5-stars?
They don't have none.
They play like a pissed off machine. They're a unit. I understand Mendoza won the Heisman, but they play as a collective group. Bama's a bunch of individuals that are taped together. They're not a football team. Their defense is softer than baby shit. And let's be honest, Georgia's starting to look that way too. You can score on Georgia. We proved it the first time we played them this year. Ole Miss proved it. They're beatable, and they look beatable. And that's not a good thing because once you lose that effect of being that big dog on campus or that big dog in the SEC, and people aren't scared and they try things, you get exposed. And I think Georgia got exposed. So I'm curious to see what next year holds for Alabama and Georgia.
Well, if you don't mind hanging out with us for a little bit, we'll talk about that.
Hey,
Roll Tide Rise Up.
Let me be here. I'll hang.
All right, Roll Tide Rise Up. What do you think about what we just talked about, brother?
Man, listen, I couldn't agree more. I was looking at, I think either Nick Saban or Kangaroo Black sent me a text, and it was a screenshot, an Instagram screenshot of Lassie Brooks re-signing. There he is, Lassie Brooks re-signing.
I told you he was clean shaven. I told you he'd be looking pretty. I told you. Anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, it was a screenshot of Lassie Brooks re-signing with Alabama. So we're retaining Lassie Brooks. Now, there's something to celebrate because I like that young man. He's a great player. But at the same time, I'm like, man, this is college we're talking about. And we're talking about re-signing or retaining and renegotiating and yeah, man. This is crazy. Man, we're in no man's land. We're in very, very, very uncharted territory here. And it's mind-boggling to me. Listen, I'm a proponent. I'm for compensation for the players. and I'm for
Yeah.
But within limit, within reason, we have people that's on their fifth and sixth team that they're transferring to. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Seriously, you're on your fourth, fifth, 16. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Go ahead, Van. Take off with that one. I know your mind's going agreeing with everything he just said.
This is going to blow y'all's mind, but realistically, I haven't watched a lot of Bama games since we lost Oklahoma. Not like I would in the past. I haven't taken time off from an Alabama season in 36
Fair
years of my
weather
life.
fan.
Well, it's that or the blood pressure getting me.
I couldn't help it. I remember that.
I get mad. I get so damn mad, and I don't like nothing controlling me, man.
I'm sorry, man. Go ahead, brother.
But I got so damn flustered with it, man, because they didn't. You can see the writing on the wall, and I don't care if we go out and lose 12 games. I've been an Alabama fan my whole life. I've seen worse than this, way worse than this. But I've seen 3-8 Alabama fight their ass off.
Mm-hmm.
This team right here, if opportunity ain't perfect, they just heads down. They walking around muttering, poor me, poor me. Hey, look, I know you ain't supposed to criticize college kids, but y'all getting paid big boy money.
Yes, they are.
I'll say whatever the hell I want about them.
Mm-hmm.
So, I thought Ty Simpson needed to take a seat weeks ago. And I truly felt that way. And I still feel that way. I don't think he's a bad kid. I think he's a good guy. But good guys don't necessarily win football games. You got to have a dog in you. He seemed like he was in his own head a little too much. And so, I thought it was time to maybe bring Keelan Russell along because that's our future. That's a guy that the coaches talked about being the most talented quarterback in the room, but not the most experienced. But sometimes you got to ride with the hot hand. And sometimes you got to take a guy like Russell, who's inexperienced, throw him in the fire and see what he's made out of. Because you might get some magic, a la Hurts and Tua situation in 2017. Sometimes you got to put another guy in there, sit a guy down and say, look, settle down, get your head right, or this ain't your job no more. That running back by committee shit didn't work. We don't have a dog in the running back room. I know the O-line's trash, but them guys run soft. The O-line fired the coach. I mean, everybody knows that. That guy's got to go. We ain't had a good O-line in years.
Since 2020.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still on board with getting rid of the D-line coach. I hadn't been a fan of his either. I know he's an Alabama alum. So was Mike Shula. If you can't get the job done, you got to go. If you can't get the job done, you got to go.
Hold on. I got a question for you, Van. Yeah, Freddie Roach is a Alabama alum, but what position did he play?
He wasn't a defensive lineman, Spencer.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Why is he not coaching linebackers?
I'll shut up now. But I'm just saying.
No. That's a great point. That's a great point. Why is he not coaching linebackers? He was a fantastic linebacker. Sometimes a guy that can play that position can teach you things that you won't see or feel. So, yeah, Freddie, I got questions about him. I want to know, I'm going to put it around the room. What do y'all think about the defensive coordinator overall?
Let me go first?
Go rise up, please take over. Go ahead.
The defense won us several games this year. They did. It was a couple of games that they held steady. But with that being said, that defense, is only equipped for certain offenses. They're not. Listen, when we came up against Indiana, and they put that run game on us, was nothing we could do. It was nothing we could do. And what I didn't like about Womack last year is the adjustments. There seems to be no adjustments, and there was no adjustments in the Indiana game. Like you said, when we're playing great, everything is great. But when we get punched in the mouth or adversity comes, we're stuck.
Nope.
And we're just, I don't know. I'm not sold on him. I mean, I will give him a pass. He was a blessing in disguise for this season, but I just think that there's more to this defense that we can get out of this defense that we are getting. That's just me.
Nope. All right. Spencer, how you feeling? Oh,
you want me to add?
So what we do is important, but how we do what we do becomes more and more important. And that's for every guy here. We got to do it better. Our goal is to have the kind of team that nobody wants to play. And that means that we have to impose our will to dominate the competition all the time. It's all about what does it take to break you.
Yeah.
Y'all should have told me ahead of time. I'd have brought some food for this family reunion.
We'll wait.
Can't hear you.
I said, we'll wait.
Okay,
I can
there
hear
you
you.
go.
All right, there we go. All right, well, real quick, let me answer that. His intro explained it all. It really did. Because I'm sorry, Grubb. He's doing the best he can. Womack, his defensive scheme, like Rise Up said, scares the daylights out of me. It's only set up for Big 10 teams, passing team. Just put maximum outside pressure. We got lucky that Keon Keeley decided to put his hand in the dirt. But the problem is we couldn't stop a run. We as Coach Nick Saban said it best, everybody for the past 2 years has ran through Alabama like shit through a tin horn. He said it best because they did. We had no way of shutting down a run, which is the easiest thing to call. I need 4 people up in here. If nothing else, let's do a goal line stance. Do y'all know what that was? And actually, Alabama still don't. You watch them on the goal line, they're still spread out. They're still an open on both sides of the nose guard. They only put one person on the center. They don't go shoulder to shoulder. They got to open to that quarterback can go either way. It just kills me. Go ahead, Nick Saban. I'm sorry. I had to go there. Go ahead.
What are we talking about now?
We were talking about the defense. What do you think about the
Go ahead,
defense?
throw the question out there.
What do you think about Kane Womack? You're a fan? What you?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of Kane Womack. I will say I've seen a lot more improvement from him this season. Still not the Alabama type of defense, but I go back to one thing too that I really noticed against the Indians. When you play in the trenches, defensive tackle, you got to get that knocked back. You got to create a new line of scrimmage. And I didn't see nobody creating no new line of scrimmage. Now, yes, do his play calling be suspect at times? Yes, a lot of times. But overall, I think in today's game, it's good enough. And the reason why I say that, if you got an offense that can fucking score, it's good enough to win. It's good enough to win. Is it the dominant Alabama defense that we used to seeing? I don't think we'll see that again because the way the football game is set up. But goddamn, in the trenches, we got to get tougher in the trenches. We got to get consistent in the trenches. We got to get consistency in the trenches.
Got a question for you, Nick Saban Jr. there, NSJ.
What's up?
You're saying that we'll never see it again. Then how come Miami can do it? How come Indiana can do it? They're doing it. We ain't. That's why I'm saying, how can you say we ain't? We just need to learn the new system, in my opinion. What do you think? There got to be a way to get there because other teams are doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying on that, but I know as a Bama fan, we look at pure dominant defense, pure stopping this. And I was saying we ain't got that no more, but my opinion, it was good enough to win if our offense could put up some points. It was good enough to win if our offense could put up points. Offense can't do nothing. In the end of the game, it's hard for a defense to do what we need them to do when they play a majority of the game. Your offense going out there running 3 plays and coming off the field like ain't shit going on, and your defense out there majority of the time. Indiana time of possession had to be crazy that game. It had to be crazy that game because they were just mauling us down, just hauling us down. The first half, what I seen, if we can just put up some points to make it close, put a little pressure on a little tad bit pressure on Indiana, I think it could have been different. But we can't do nothing on offense. We've been doing the same thing on offense that we've been seeing all year. It seems like we came in there. It seems like we didn't do nothing that little whole time, but sit there and chill. Like we got this. I think we got momentum now because we came back and we beat a overrated Oklahoma. Yep. Come on, we talking about John Mateer, quarterback, somebody that was a higher than hopeful. That ain't nobody even buying that shit no more. Ain't nobody even buying that shit no more.
Icebox, what do you think, brother? You sitting back there taking this all in. What do you think?
I'm gonna tell you, I'm satisfied with Womack. I think he should get at least another year, if not maybe 2. And the simple reason is because we didn't have a running game. 3 and out. You're going to wear down. I don't care what kind of good defense you got. If they're on the field all the time, something is going to break after a while. And it was the defense. I mean, my goodness, they're out there, 3 quarters to 1 quarter that we got on offense, what it seems like. You're going to wear out that defense. Now, I'm like you guys. I am really old school. I love a dominating defense. I love seeing that line crash through and bust ass over there on the offense, get the quarterback, whatever. But this bend and break stuff I know it's not something that I'm used to, okay? But I'm looking at it like this. If there is such a thing as a bend and break, he did stiffen up in the 20, 25-yard line as far as that goes. But I like to see more dominance in the middle of the field myself. And as far as that goes, but the defense overall, I think, done okay. And just like Junior had said, if we had just scored some points, move the ball at least, get it off our side of the field, get it down there, that
let them
keeps your
breathe
defense on the seat for a little while and recuperate. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hey, we can't make stupid 4th down when you should just suck it up and run straight at the defense on the 4th and 1. We didn't call down 2 or 3 timeouts to do all this bullshit. Then the play we finally called, it seemed like we're trying to run 5 yards to get 1 yard. Right. Toughen it up, get some balls, run straight at them. Come on.
But they didn't have the O-line for it, in my opinion. They just didn't have the O-line.
At some point, you got to
running back ain't fault too, but the O-line
at some point, the players got to grow up here.
I agree. You didn't make it to Alabama because you wouldn't worth the shit. Nut up, gut up, let's go. Like, honestly, like, you're damn good athletes. You're getting paid like good athletes. Go be a good athlete.
I wonder about player evaluation that time because we got, what his name, Wicken Farming. He got his ass kicked at tackle. Then you just love him so much you put him at guard and get his ass tackled. When we got a humongous dude in Jaden Roberts that can, I know he can run block. I definitely know he can run block. Why he not in the game?
What happened to Jaden Roberts at right guard, Michael Carroll at right tackle? Them was some nasty dudes. They were pushing guys around. They had good hand techniques. They were fighting guys. They were pushing, creating things. And then we kept shifting the damn configuration around, you can't get no continuity when you're changing guys out all the time, man. It don't work that way. But I'm gonna put words in your mouth, NSJ. The reason I don't think we'll ever see defense like Alabama used to play, I don't think we'll ever see that out of any team again because of rule changes and the pace of college football. It can't be done that way again. I flipped over during the Alabama-Auburn game, and Ty Simpson got hit low, and they caught a flag for it, and I nearly threw up my damn mouth. They said hitting low on the quarterback. And you got that TVMA up there?
There you go. Not a problem, brother. Hang on.
And I said, fuck this. Like, I went and did some plumbing that I've been putting off for like a month in the bathroom. I said, the hell with this. This ain't the game that I fell in love with. Like, we have isolated the quarterback like they're the ruler of the kingdom and they matter the most. So we protect them the hell with everybody else. And I don't even like quarterbacks. I'm a D lineman. We didn't like quarterbacks. But like, you protect them and you worry about them. But the big guys in the trenches that are in a car wreck 90 plays a game, don't worry about them, right? So we got to worry about these soft-ass kids making millions of dollars running around there playing quarterback. We're going to call penalties on that shit. Man, that's not the game I fell in love with. I like violence. That's why I like football. If I didn't like violence, I'd have played soccer. I ain't about all that.
See, you know, a lot of the people in the chats, y'all don't know. When these football games be going on, we be texting back and forth. Me, Van, me, Nick Saban Jr., me and Kangaroo Black, and you know we be going back and forth, right? And when Alabama is sucking, like Van said, I'm doing some plumbing. I'm like, man, I'm watching Law and Order. I'm watching. I'm not even watching the game. And listen. This is where I am right now with just football, college football, and especially my Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm always going to be a Crimson Tide. Don't get me wrong, but what I'm seeing is just I'm disillusioned right now. I'm turned off. I don't know this. It's the Monday night at the end of the show. For some odd reason, and I hear this every time every time the show go off, we play the same thing. They play Bear Bryant. And for some odd reason, it just resonated with me. And I'm listening to him, you know, he's talking about the fight. Oh, not that fight, but the fight. You know, and I'm listening. That shit gone, man. Yep. Not there. You see some teams out there that's Miami, Indiana, and there's other teams. But from Alabama, we didn't see no fight, no moxie, no guts, no nothing. And it really just kind of put me in a bad place where I come to these shows to talk to the chat. I'm saying, what's up to William? I'm saying, what's up to Van? I'm saying, what's up to NSJ? Even though us two, we talk to each other, behind the scenes a lot. Kimberly and Latoya and MFR Jones and Nick Harden. I'm just come to really to be to talk to my family. I like talking. We didn't. Something's loud. I'm not sure what that is. We didn't got a family, going on. Okay, we didn't got a family going on, and I like talking to you guys in the chat. But to be honest with you, I don't even have the time. When Icebox do the Pickem show, he said you stop picking. I don't expect Alabama to win. I just don't expect them to win. I really don't. And I don't want to come here and be like, they're gonna lose, In my heart of hearts and my gut of gut, I'm always gonna pick them. But when it's deep in my heart, I was like, I don't think they're gonna win the game. That's not just against Indiana. I felt that way against Vanderbilt. I felt that way against Missouri. I felt that way against South Carolina. Because we see the same shit week in, week out. They come out, they can barely move the ball. They look lethargic. Like nobody has watched any film did any practice. Just like they all just kind of moped around campus, went to the hot wing place, bowling alley with the girlfriends or whatever the case may be. And we gonna go out. We got this script A. We're Alabama and we'll win. Nobody don't give. They don't care about us no more. They're not scared of us anymore. And I don't know if this team is. I don't know. I don't want to blame Coach DeBoer. He's only been there 2 years. But what I'm seeing is really concerning, and it's frightening to me, really, to be honest with you guys, because I'm like, man, these guys don't give a shit. They don't care. And I know NIL is there. You know, I know it's there, but we renegotiating and what's going on? I don't know, man. I'm in a weird place. I'm really at a weird place, and me and Van we be agreeing with each other. I'm in a weird place right now, man. I just be here to listen to what y'all saying, but I don't have any faith. I don't have any faith. I don't.
You said right, let me throw this out here right quick to you, if you don't mind. Let me throw this out here. All right. Me personally, I think the head coach needs to stay right where he's at. I think our offensive coordinator, our defensive coordinator need to stay right where they're at. Because truth about the matter, the offseason, they never see the friggin' players. If they do, it's a meeting here, meeting there. Now, the assistants, the strength and conditioning people, that's the people's getting in these guys' heads. That's the ones they respect and listen to because that's who they see every day. And we've got the same problem, so we need to change that area. That's my opinion. What do you think, man?
Well, I struggle with Grubb. I really do. You know, he got fired from the Seahawks because he couldn't establish a run game, and seeing history repeat itself again. But that ain't all on him because Alabama has struggled to maintain a good run game for several years now.
Since Saban left a little bit.
And that's the part. That's the hard part nobody wants to talk about because we look at Saban and we see those 6 Alabama championships and we see all those wins and the greatness that man put back into Alabama that had been forgotten for a little while. And we see all that, but we don't remember the last few years when Alabama was trending downwards. And you can see it if you were paying attention. Alabama was trending downwards. It was starting to look like
that was under Saban.
Yes, sir. And it looked like the game was starting to pass Coach by a little bit. And I don't know that it wouldn't. And I think he was putting his trust in some coordinators that weren't ready yet. And I think he was getting players that sound good on paper, but they were choir boys. Because y'all have always heard me say, I want my linebackers smoking menthols and listening to the last Mr. Big. And that ain't a race thing because these guys down here tell you I smoke menthols and listen to the last Mr. Big. I want guys with attitude, is what I'm saying. I want guys with attitude that don't give a damn. They're pissed off at the world. They know how to flip that switch. Derek Thomas was one of the nicest men to ever walk onto a football field. But when the lights came on, he was chasing you and your family down. He knew how to turn the game on. Lawrence Taylor cut some great interviews. But when the game was on, he was trying to kill you.
Reggie White.
You got to find Reggie White, the ministry of defense. The man was a deacon. But he was trying to send you to hell when he sacked you. Like there's just a difference, man. And it's frustrating to me because they should be better now than they've ever been. They've got more scientific sports science things going on, better nutrition, better weight rooms. They've got coaches for every position, everything now. There should be no excuses. Alabama's got what, a $300-400 million facility? Something crazy like that. They make meals individually for kids that are missing home. That's like what they used to get home. You brought that to my attention, Rise Up, a while back. Ain't no damn excuse. There's no excuse. And that script A you was talking about. That script A you was talking about. You got the scholarship to come represent it, but you didn't earn it. You hadn't built that. That foundation was laid for y'all, but y'all didn't build this shit. You're hoping to continue or start a new legacy. Y'all didn't do none of that. None of them championships was because of you. So you that walking out there thinking we're Alabama shit don't matter no more. The dynasty shit is done. I'm tired of hearing that shit. Georgia ain't a dynasty. Bama ain't a dynasty. If you ain't winning every year or every other year, you're not a dynasty. That's the definition of a dynasty. They're not a dynasty.
And you know,
in fact, the Big Ten may go 3 in a row here for national championship.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
SEC dominance
Oh,
is a thing of the past.
the ball game showed it.
Yes.
And I will say a lot of our SEC teams that ain't playing in relevant ball games, a lot of them guys opt out. But I always say this: ain't no excuse because you still put a product on the field, whatever.
Yes.
But you know, in this day and age of college football, it's like for once I think I feel sorry for the coaches because that we got a world full of divas. We got all these players are divas. You gotta walk on ice how you talk to them. Like I'm telling you, with Nick Saban last couple years, that's what was happening too. He lost control. Like he lost control and he couldn't control them no more because they divas. They divas.
Right.
Walking into a ball game, rubbing his toy. Come on. Anyway, just saying. You're right. Go ahead, rise up.
Yeah. I'm also to add on to what Nick Green said. Not only are they divas, I feel sorry for coaches because you don't know who's going to be on your roster next year.
Nope.
You don't know who's going to be on your roster, right? You got people who transferring who's starting. Y'all spoke of Wicker for me, right? And he was considered a starting lineman. Even though he sucked, he was a starting lineman. And he hopped in the portal. And I hear he's at Texas A&M. Hey, Texas A&M, congratulations. But here we are. Things have changed.
I will say about the portal. A lot of times, what we don't know and what is not talked about, a lot of times these coaches be telling these players hit the portal.
Pushing them to the portal.
I'm talking about a lot of times.
Right. They're trying to free up some scholarships. And, free up money.
And the thing is, with the way college football is now, I know we hate it as old school football minds, but if we want to talk about getting back to dominance, we're gonna have to get with the times.
Yep.
We're gonna have to get with the times. We can be stubborn all we want to. Talking about I hate this NIL. They can be stubborn, don't want to pay and want to develop. Well, I tell you what, we're gonna get left behind because if you look at the 12-team playoff teams, the last couple of times they be 4 to 6 year guys and guys that came from other schools, smaller level schools, that's balling out. Already they came in developed, so you don't have to worry about the development as much. You gonna focus more on X's and O's. You guys, last chance, you guys, that it's all or nothing. So attitude different, cause why? They're older and more mature.
Mm-hmm.
So
I want to run this around the table. I'll go ahead, NSJ, finish up here.
I was like, you can recruit high school real well, but you can get all the 4 or 5 stars you want to, but only a couple of them are gonna come in ready to play, and the others after they don't play. But hey, we need to focus on probably more porter guys and lower level D1 schools and Divisions 2 guys.
Ole Miss.
Hey,
Ole Miss built a
Ole Miss.
program mostly
Ohio
on
State
transfer.
last year. Miami this year. Indiana. All these.
And look who hadn't been active in the portal as much, and look how they've fallen off, and that's Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
Clemson is awful.
They're awful.
Man, that Trinidad Chambers dude from Ole Miss didn't have a D1 offer coming out of high school. And that guy is playing top tier ball. Cam Ward.
Ward.
Yep.
Oh, let me say something before you move on, Spencer.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The toughness, and I'm going to speak specifically about the defense here. We got Bray Hubbard playing his heart out, tough as nails, hit you, bust you all kind of up. You take, was it Yancey Pierre? One of the best improved players this year. He is a beast. I can take one or two defensive linemen like that, and you got 3 or 4 good offensive linemen, they're nil. It's just like I used to say back when I coached basketball. I had another guy had 5 good players on him. We had 2 or 3, so all he had to guard was just 2 or 3 players. The rest of them would come in, and they beat us. And that was the only reason, the difference. I'm just saying we need more of them tough guys out there on the defense to improve it, okay? And all right, I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead, man.
Wait a minute, White Chocolate. You used to coach basketball?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Come on in and paint on me and see what happens.
Wait a minute, man. White chocolate with caramel, brother. He's white chocolate with caramel. Don't even go there. He's got the Bigfoot going on.
Hey, you don't want me to play out.
I actually played on the same team with Bobby Lee Hurt, okay?
You don't want me to paint, brother. I ain't Euro stepping. I'm old school.
I'll jump over a 6'4" guy in a heartbeat.
No, I do have this one. I do have this question. I'm going to run around the table. I'm going to start with you, Icebox. So, what I'm hearing from all y'all, what I'm hearing right now, and one of these these rocks bouncing in my head, is it really such a bad thing that all of our offensive linemen and our backup linemen are leaving? Go ahead, Icebox.
No, I say let's make room for some guys that want to block, some guys that want to play, that knows how to do pass blocking and open up some holes. You know, when I was watching the Indiana game, just to show an example, they hunted the ball and it looked like the whole offensive line was behind the defensive line. The running back had nowhere to go. I mean, it was like 3 players on the defense was facing him. You know, as soon as they hiked the ball, I mean, what gives there? I still can't understand what happened. So yeah, I think the offensive line is down. There's a few. I would love to see Jalen Roberts come back, Carol. But besides that, we need to revamp the whole offensive line. If you're asking me.
All right, rise up. We're gonna run it around the table there. Go ahead, rise up.
I'm with Icebox. I mean, what are we losing, man? How many rushing yards do we have in the game? How many rushing yards do we have
all year?
In the Oklahoma game. I mean, just be honest with you, the O-line is not producing anything, man. I mean, when we play teams like Eastern Illinois and Louisiana Monroe, we look good. We come out there, we look, man, we pushing them boys around here and there. But when we playing some, it don't even have to be stiff competition. Just another Power 4 school. We don't look that good, man. And everybody knows it, right? Alabama's one-dimensional. They can't run. They got to throw the ball. We're going to make Ty Simpson beat us. And it's just that simple. So, no, it's not. To answer your question, it's not a bad thing losing those guys. They haven't proven them. I'm sorry, but they haven't.
All right. NSJ?
No, I don't think it's bad at all. But the Toy Bills put a comment in the chat that says, O-line likes to run block. And I said this plenty of times before. I was an offensive lineman. And what we get off at is getting to maul you in the fucking dirt, getting to that next level and picking out a punk-ass linebacker and knocking their ass out.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. That's almost better than a crackback. I mean, I ain't lying.
Yes. But for real, I don't think it's bad. I know that's what I said about Jaden Roberts. Jaden Roberts can't return. This is sad to say. This was it for him. That was so sad. So sad. Michael Carroll, we re-signed Michael Carroll. He's coming back. And we picked up a guy. He transferred from Michigan. He was an IMG guy. I do remember this kid in high school. And when I'm talking about high school, we talk about high school good, but he was good. So I think he'll be a good addition. And let's get some more guys out of the portal and or get some of the guys that remain. Like I want to see a Willie Sanders that's been there. I think he can be good at the guard position. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple guys still remaining that didn't play much, but I still think they got the upside, you know. So I ain't mad at the guys. I ain't mad at nobody that hit the portal, to be honest with you.
No.
All right, man. Go ahead, bro. Take it away.
I ain't gonna miss a damn one of them. I'm gonna be straight up with you. If you don't want to be there, that's fine. If you can't block, even better. Get the hell on out. Because like he said, as an O lineman, if you don't like run blocking, I don't want you. Like I got to play a little left tackle in middle school ball. I got to do some fullback stuff with the high school team in middle school, and that was fun too. Because you could tee off on some linebackers.
Your rocks off damn boy.
Lord, and so. You know, and being a defensive end, I knew you motherfuckers was coming. You better keep your head on a swivel. So, and I don't blame you. That's what football's supposed to be. And if you don't feel that way out there, you don't need to be there. Because Alabama, at the end of the day, is still looked at by fans as a dominant, nasty, tough, push you around, bully ball kind of team. We may not be playing like it, but if we had the right players, we could still do it. So yeah, give me your transfer offensive tackle from Virginia that played really well, but he's stuck in a bad situation. Give me a guard from Liberty that wants to try the next level. He's hungry. Give me a center that's from Washington that's like, you know what? Let's see what Southern football is all about. I'm gonna go down there and make a name for myself. Give me them guys. I'm fine with that.
I was just talking to a dude at work. He one of the maintenance guys, and he was telling me, he was like, man, with this transfer portal stuff, it's messing up the high school recruitment. I said, you know what? I used to think the same way. I said, but it's not messing up the high school recruitment. And he like, what do you mean? I said, the reason why it's not messing up the high school recruitment, I said, for one, they still getting recruited. I said, and for two, how the college football game is going now, it's probably the best for you to enter at the smaller D1 school or Division II school. Go get playing time right away and develop a body. Then by the time you're a junior or senior, the way the college game is now for the Power 4 schools, you will be more relevant when you're a junior or senior at those schools that come into Alabama, Oklahoma, Ohio State, whatever the school may be. So I don't think the portal is messing up high school recruiting. It's just affecting the entry level, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all.
All right, let me ask. I'm gonna put this round table too. But I'm gonna start down here, my brother. Roll Tide, rise up. Let me ask you this question real quick. With everything I'm hearing from y'all, that makes these little rocks hit together again. So what I'm hearing is kind of something I heard on the KB show. Is y'all were thinking the future of college football is the transfer portal. One and done people. One and done. Is that what you're thinking, Rise Up?
What we used to do, what we used to use, what we're used to is the past. The way things were going back in the day is the past. I'm gonna give you guys a phone number. Now, if y'all gonna call this phone number, I don't know who's gonna answer, and y'all might get your ass cussed out. But I'm gonna give you this phone number, right? Area code 205-759-2749. All right? 205-759-2749. That was my phone number when I lived in Alabama from the time I can remember, at least from 73 to 2016 when my dad passed, right? That's in the past. When I got to high school, we had call waiting. For you young people in the chat, we didn't have cell phones, y'all. We had landlines. It wasn't no cell phone you can call me on.
Don't even talk about the party line. I don't know if you even remember them.
We had landlines. And so I get in high school. I get in I get in high school and I got a few girl calling me, friend calling me, and I'm so you don't know I'm a junior. I'm named after my dad. So I'm on the phone with girls and the phone beeping. The call waiting. Doop, doop. I ain't answering shit. I've been trying to talk to the girl for the longest. I'm not about to hang up this phone, right? And my dad said, "Hey, Junior, did you on the phone last night? My brother called from California trying to get through to me, and he told me he couldn't get through." And I'm like, yeah. So I'm only child, and it ended up leading to me getting my own phone line, right? My phone line was 752-1922. That was my phone number. My mom and them got tired of me, messing up their phone call. So I'm saying all that to say, I know the phone numbers by heart, right? And I hadn't had the 1922 phone number since I graduated and left Alabama, right? I asked the man the other day what was his phone number. He couldn't tell me. He had to go in his own phone to tell me his phone number, right?
Matter of fact, you give me your number and I'm gonna call you.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you and then you save me. That's what we are. Time and change. And I went all around the world to say, man, listen, what Dick Saban Jr. just said, and I heard other people say it, that's where we are now. So I think it's very, very important to start putting pieces together from the portal. You don't have to build your whole team from the portal. You're gonna recruit your high school players and try to retain some people that you had, but I think it's key to putting the right pieces of the puzzle in place if you want to be successful. And I think that is the key to doing it. And getting a few pieces here and there, key pieces, guys who are seasoned, they may have played at a lower level, but they have the experience, And I think that's the way. That's the new 205-759-2749 is they ain't got a landline no more. So that's done and gone. This is the new way.
But because what we just seen Killian Russell do, say he's coming back, that's so rare right now in today's game. That is knowing he's a hot commodity. Knowing he hadn't did nothing, but he's a hot commodity. For him to say he's staying in Alabama, that's so rare.
Oh, wait a minute, NSJ. I gotta disagree with you on that one. You said Keon Russell hadn't done nothing?
Keon Keeley.
Is that what you said, sir? Is that what you said?
Keon Russell.
Okay.
The quarterback.
I want to make sure. I misunderstood you. I apologize. A bullshit. Go ahead. I apologize.
You're right. I agree. Because there's a million people in his, trying in his ear, trying to get him to come, trying to pull him away from Alabama.
Yeah.
What was the game when Alabama? Who were we playing? Was it South Carolina? When Coach Boy had to go over and grab him. Yeah, it was South Carolina.
Over here, boy.
Right. Blatant cameras everywhere. So people are trying to get him, but him sticking through and true to his commitment is rare.
Let's be real though. He looked around and said, "Yeah, I could start here." I mean, honestly.
That's fact.
I'll start anywhere.
I'm pretty sure he did that at most schools.
Mm-hmm. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Can I read something to you guys?
Go ahead.
All right. This is what AI says about the transfer portal. Huh?
Not that AI.
Oh, my bad.
Not the answer.
I'm the only one. I'm up here in North Alabama. We ain't got all that yet.
It's coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
It says it seems that transfer portal is bad because it creates instability, erodes team loyalty, fosters a mercenary culture where players chase NIL money over school pride, disrupts team building for coaches and leaves some athletes vulnerable to making impulsive career damaging decisions or ending up with no scholarship. It shifts focus from development to short-term gains, undermines tradition, and makes it harder for fans to connect with programs due to constantly changing rosters. That's what they think about the transfer portal.
Look, and those are the same players that had the opportunity to happen 10 years ago. You'd have found out who wasn't committed, and those guys were on
Right.
the most of the time.
Yep.
Yeah, my question is,
I've been saying,
and first of all, they learned it from these coaches that jump every time they make a few more $1 million over here. I mean, look at your boy down there in Louisiana now, who put together a playoff team that's possibly the greatest team in Ole Miss history. It's on the short list. Like, beating Georgia in the playoffs is one of the greatest moments of Ole Miss history. He wasn't even there for something he built. So, it's easy to get on to the kids. It's easy to get on to the kids, but the guys leading them are just as damn slimy. They're worse. They're old enough to know better. It's hard for me to hold a kid's feet to the fire when the coaches are the same damn way, man.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no loyalty among, what was it Dusty Rhodes said? Ain't no honor among thieves, daddy. Like, they ain't none. They ain't none, man. Everybody's just looking for the bag. And you'll get a few guys that's got it in their heart. I want to stay. I believe in what these teams are doing. And you'll grow from that. And you'll grow from them players. And those players spread that feeling to other guys. And that's when you know you've got a unit that can't be beat. It's happening in Indiana right now. And it'll happen for Alabama. You just got to get them right guys in.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather go ahead, Raza.
I just had a question. Ty Simpson, there's rumor, things coming about him being injured, not just the last game, but throughout the year, multiple times. Him being banged up and everything. Now,
every time he have a fucked up performance, basically.
Pretty much so, but. Let's say this.
Get his ass in this, Jay.
Let's say this. Let's say this. He really was hurt several times this year.
Yeah, he was. We had no offensive line.
Right. But this coaching staff is either incompetent or just don't give a damn, because there's two things happening here. Not only are you hurting the team chances of winning by putting a guy out there that's not fully healthy. He's not 100%, so he's not going to play 100%. But the most important part is you putting this guy's future in jeopardy. If he's hurt, don't rush him out there on that field.
Nope.
Why would you do that?
See, you don't understand. Kellen DeBoer was smart. He was trying to make sure he don't come back regardless.
He's at money. He's either going pro or going to Liberty, but he ain't gonna be back here next year.
I don't know. That makes you question. Like, okay, you're gonna put this guy on the field, man. He's hurt, and he's not your best chance of winning. If he's hurt, he's not your best chance at winning. And then on the flip side of that, are the other two guys not developed enough to come in and play? Now, think about this, guys. Austin Mack, he's going into his fourth year. Yeah. His freshman year was at Washington.
He's been with DeBoer all along the way.
Right, he's been with the boy for 3. He's been at Alabama 2 years and a year at Washington.
And been with Grubb for 3 out of them 4, by the way.
Right.
His freshman year, he reclassified his freshman year. He came in early.
So my question is, was he not ready to put on the field? If not, then what the hell are y'all doing?
Dude, did you see him throwing the ball in that Indiana game? Man could throw a toothpick through a damn steel plate. He got a hell of an arm.
He does. He does.
We can't run the ball any fucking ways. Chunk at some bitch. You got to do something. Do something different. Through 3 quarters, we ain't doing shit. It's like, man, just turn it loose.
I don't want to be the guy that the conspiracy theory guy. which I am. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a conspiracy theory guy, but they trying to sabotage us. I'm serious with the play that the girl was calling. Like you said, he ran a country mile just to get 1 yard on 4th and out of the quarterback situation. All the things
we need a couple yards. We need plenty of time this year where we need like 2 yards for the first down in critical moments. But it seems like we're doing something to throw the ball 15 yards for the 2 yards.
Dude, doing the most. Got a lineman back there trying to run the ball, and then you gonna hurt your best left tackle. You know, trying to get him. And I'm like, man, look, like this ain't no circus sideshow. We're trying to win a fucking football game. Like,
let's go back to the Indiana game. So when we talking about that early 4th and 1 call that really put a damper on the game. Okay, at this moment, we need a fullback. If you want to just run straight up, put Taylor Roberts in the goddamn lead block.
Yes.
And run Daniel Hill right behind his ass.
Come from under center, man.
We're doing the goddamn trick play on the goddamn 4th and 1 call just to get 1 yard.
Hey, man, it was many times. It was many times I really wondered, were these guys trying to sabotage us? I really, honestly, God, think something's going on. Because you can't be that stupid. We a fan. We some, what they call us, couch coaches, armchair coaches, whatever they want to. But we
fair weather fans.
Fair weather fans. But we can see it, man. I'm telling you. Put me in the game, man.
I'm good for one play, but damn it, I'm gonna hit that quarterback hard as hell for one play. Let's put me in.
But I know, you know, I'm not the only one who wondered this, man, but I just think that those guys were sometimes just, I don't give a damn about this Alabama team. Let me just, I don't know. Is it just me? Or did anybody else just wonder at least once?
Rise up. Let me ask you this. How did you feel when you had Mike Schuler, DeBose, all the others?
My butt's still hurting.
You remember the dark ages?
Stop.
Hey, listen. If Mike DuBose wasn't busy plugging his secretary, he lost the offensive playbook somewhere in that office. He didn't know what happened. That team was going to be good, all right? He just got a little busy and lost his playbook. But
I'm gonna say this way. If it wasn't for Sean Alexander, we'd had no football team through those years.
Thank you.
Hell no, we would have. He toted us, man, as a freshman, like 5 touchdowns against LSU. It was like, oh my God, this is a running back. Okay, yeah, we'll be fine. Still one of the greatest players I've ever seen.
But that's
hey,
where we're headed, though.
You know what you couldn't say during the Mike Schuler years, in my opinion? Where was the effort? Where was the effort? Defense still played.
There you go, man.
Effort. We lack effort. They look beat through all 4 quarters against Indiana. They didn't look. Now, the defense was still coming up there trying to lay the wood. It wasn't working, but they were trying.
Right.
That offense looked beat when they got off the damn bus, man. Like, that was frustrating to me. Lack of effort. I don't give a damn about a loss. You go lose. It happens. We've sit through many losses. We're going to see many more. Effort. Act like you want to be there. Act like it means something to you.
Right.
There's people that flew out to California to watch you get your ass whooped and kick for 3 points.
Kick a field goal.
And they're taking it harder than you are.
Right.
Like, y'all out there still kind of dancing and, oh, look, the Rose Parade. Fuck all that shit. You was there to play a football game.
Look, they're taking it harder.
Nobody cares.
You got to pay that credit card bill.
Hey, if I had to pay a credit card bill to go out there and watch that game, the boy better give me a scholarship or some boxing gloves, because one or two things was going to happen here.
I want to hit better, but more than anything, though.
He'd caught some hands, I'm telling you. I was pissed off.
Can I ask y'all a question? I said right back when Saban come here, told somebody, I said, what do you think about Saban? Oh, he'll leave in a couple of years. I said, I don't care if he does. I said, as long as he makes us competitive, because Mike Schuler was good from 20 to 20. That's it. Anything in between those two, he could move the ball. If he's on one side of the 20, he couldn't get out of it. If he got close down there to the red zone, he couldn't score a touchdown. That's the way I seen Mike DeBose. And I told this person, I said, if Saban can make us competitive, that's all I cared about. Just make us competitive, then I'd be happy with a man. So what are you going to expect out of DeBoer now? What do you want out of him?
Who want to go first?
Is that what I'm hearing? I'm going to tell you, as long as he makes us, I got high hopes for my defense. Okay. I got high hopes that DeBoer can get us an offensive line.
Yeah, I'm out. I might as well just go ahead and end it because I can't do nothing.
Did I shoot him? But you see what I'm saying? I've got high hopes for the team. I don't care that if we win the national championship. I don't care if we make it to the playoffs. What I care about is you go kick a dadgum field goal in California, and you've done the same thing to Oklahoma. You lost to Oklahoma again. You lost to Georgia in a bad loss. That to me is not being competitive.
It ain't the loss, it's how you lose.
It's how you lose.
How you lose. Because, this gentleman right over here in the chat, he said, but guys, I can name 110 teams that wish they had the season Bama had, and people think we burned it. And, sir, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's the effort in those losses. It's not the losses themselves. If you go out on the field with somebody that's equal to you and they're good and they beat you, so be it. But if you see that team fought hard to try to win, your hat's off to them. Hey, respect. They tried. They did their best.
Y'all don't forget. Y'all don't forget that Kirby Smart took his foot off our throat. He could have kicked us out of the national championship with 2 more touchdowns.
Yeah.
He stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's don't forget that had they not expanded the playoffs, we wouldn't have been in the first damn place.
That's what
if they keep on expanding them, 5 and 7, Auburn will have an opportunity in the next year or two. Like, I don't know how much bigger they think some bitches has got to get, but
64.
Oh, dear God. I can't do it.
But for me, man, it's just how we come out and just don't. Like I said, we don't look prepared at all. We don't look like they practice at all. Don't look like anyone did any film study. And it's just like, okay, we had the same game plan on offense from Florida State to Indiana. And we got lucky on a couple. And it's just, I don't know, man. We just look so uninterested. And we got to be here. A lot of us getting paid. Yeah, And that's it. It's no effort. No. We talk about Indiana and we talk about Miami. But if you go and you look at a couple of those D2, D3 schools, I'm going to tell you who I'm very impressed with. Montana State, South Dakota State, North Dakota.
Hell yeah.
Those guys, they leave it on the field. Whether it's a win, lose, or draw. They come out and they play. And if they lose, they lose. But man, they put it out. They lay it on the line. And those schools are small, and they don't get the big time billing and all that. And you might have to catch their game at 11 o'clock at night or some off night or some weird, But if you're ever watching those type of South Dakota State, North Dakota, them schools, Montana State, those guys come to play. I love watching that because that keeps me motivated and that kind of gives me hope for college football. But when I see Alabama do, I was like, yeah. And not only Alabama, there's a couple other schools you're like, what the hell is this? So I don't know. No.
Yeah.
Spencer, you had a lot to say. I'm ready for some cussing going on.
Yeah. I'm with you though, man. I was watching a lot of games this year. Like I watched Grambling a bunch. I like to watch the smaller stuff, man. Them guys are fighting hard. I seen players. I'm like, Bama, go after these guys. The film don't lie. I don't care what the level of competition is. There's certain things you see in qualities in people. Go after some of these guys. Give them an opportunity. And then, like, look at Auburn this year. What were they, 5-7? That damn defense had them in every ball game they played. Their defense was nasty. They had a damn good defense. And as bad as their offense played, because their head coach is a fucking idiot, as bad as their offense played, they were in damn near every ball game they played because their defense is tough.
We only beat them by 7.
Yeah, absolutely.
We only beat them by 7.
You watch a team like that and you go, you know what? If you do some things extremely well, it's hard to deny a team. And it never felt like we were particularly great at any one point, at any one thing long enough to be dominant, which was odd to me because the players are there. There's plenty of talent there. So I don't know what the issue is. Like, and I've been saying that for a couple of years now. Like, you just kind of see, they come out the gate and fall on their face, then they get hot, and then they'll hit a streak mid-season. Everybody's like, but we beat 4 straight ranked SEC teams. Who cares? What does it matter now?
How many of them end up being in the playoffs?
Right. I love 4 straight ranked teams. Georgia. Out of the 4th ranked team that we beat, Georgia was the only one that made it to the playoffs. Now, I think Vandy should have been in the playoff. That's just my personal opinion. I kind of think they got shafted. But Georgia was on the team.
I was just mad about they wasn't even having a conversation about Vandy being in there. I was like, that's right. At least have the conversation.
Right. Exactly.
I think Vanderbilt would have done better than what we done.
I'm willing to,
they would have put up more of a fight against Indiana than us. Yeah. Like, you can say what you want to about Pavia, but he got enough in him. And he's like, let me show something. You may not like him, but he kind of had that swagger to him. Like, I'm gonna show everybody.
Yeah, man.
So I was just telling somebody Monday at work when we came back to work, they were talking about how they don't like Pavia. I said, I hear y'all. I said, but man, I wish I got that quarterbacks had that dang on swagger that he got, that confidence. I said, and plus, you hang on the man that came from New Mexico State, whatever the scholar was, and he came at the bottom feeder of the SEC team and made them relevant.
Yep.
Really. I mean, like I said, his attitude, the thing, his little antics, I don't care for. But what I do like about him, like we were talking about North Dakota State and South Dakota State, that man leaves on the field.
Yep.
He give it his all. He put his body on the line. I'm not talking about Ty Simpson in a negative way, but to me, Ty is a guy that all the mechanics have to be right. Everything has to be kind of going
perfect condition
in his favor. He looks great. And don't get me wrong, he's a great quarterback. We seen him put balls in places. But Ty's not that guy that if what the play call is being called is not working, he's not the guy to put the team on his back.
He's not a Bryce Young, is what you're saying.
He's not Bryce Young and a lot of other, guys out there who are like, you know what? Who used to be that way, and there's another guy with attitude. Baker Mayfield.
Yep.
People don't like Baker Mayfield.
Jake Coker.
Yep. Jake Coker.
Yep.
He put the team on his back. He will. And even if Alabama lost.
Jake Coker ran like a 10-9 40. Like, he was slow as hell, but if he took off with the ball, he seen the linebacker, he squared his ass up. I like that about it. That's a guy who play.
So, and that's, the players, man, if you want to play. Come out there to play. Like you said, if you might not win every game, but if you give it your all, man, we all here behind you.
Hey, I said something when the final whistle was still rolling. I said something on there, and I said, all of y'all that gave Jalen Milroe hell last year, keep that same energy with Ty. Everybody got pissed off at me. But you know what? Hey, it is what it is. I'm good at being the bad guy. I was born to be Razor Ramon. I don't give a damn. But you know,
it's the same old line. It's the same old line, the same issue.
Same old line with improvement at wide receiver, by the way.
Right.
And what's supposedly be a better OC. And you know what? Alabama averaged more yards and more points on offense last year than they did this year. Yeah. And nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about that.
Nobody wants to talk about that, how Milroe carried the team.
You put Milroe in against Indiana, and I bet he'll run one off. I bet we wouldn't have just scored 3.
Yeah.
This season, Alabama had 6 games that they scored 30 or more points in. That's 6. And 2 of those games were against Eastern Illinois and Louisiana Monroe, right? But we struggle to get to 30, man. And I'm not saying we have to have 40 points every game, or but what was our average last year game?
It's like 35.
35.
We was lucky to get 30 this year.
Lucky to get 30. Absolutely. Lucky to get 30. You know. Yeah, a lot of the play calling, that damn Grub, man. I don't care what nobody say. He the devil.
Grub be looking around like, y'all believe it worked? It's like he didn't even have confidence. And he like, y'all believe that shit? It worked. He didn't have no damn confidence. And he picked a page out of the book. Was like, y'all believe that bullshit? They fell for that. And I'm like, I can't believe that bullshit.
I was just saying in the headphones, and he did it. It worked.
Remember that game? Waffle House menu talking about give me a double order of hash browns on this plate. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
I remember that game when Jordan kept. I forget who they were playing. I think Jordan. I think the Bulls playing Portland. I think, and Jordan kept hitting them 3. And he was just like, I don't know.
I'm just that good.
That girl like Jordan. I had no idea
he was gonna do
it. All right, Spencer wants to know, guys. He's having problems right now. He's got a thunderstorm coming through, and keeps knocking him off. Otherwise, he'd be in here stirring the fire up. But he wants to know, around the table, how does Alabama get back? So how do they get to come back? What do you think? Anybody? I don't care.
Well, first, like when the show first started off, we got to fix the trenches, man. Everything starts in the trenches. If your trenches are not right, I don't give a damn, man. What's going on? You got to. We have to shore up the trenches, especially that O-line. Secondly, the boy got some decisions to make. He has some tough decisions to make with coaching, and I know we said that, the O-line was going down when Saban was there, and it's kind of started taking a nosedive. But at some point, you gotta, man up and be like, hey, listen, I like you, coach, whatever your name is, but this is not working. So whether he give Grubb another year, he needs to be on the short leash. If he gives Grubb another year, he needs to be on a short leash. The O-line coach needs to be gone. And I heard people say from different sites I've been looking at and reading, you don't want to get rid of the O-line coach right now because we're in the portal. You want to have somebody there. You're trying to get guys out the portal, so you want to be like, well, come. I don't know who our O-line coach is going to be, but so you kind of want to have somebody there. But after when the portal closed, 16.
Doing him.
Fire his ass. I'm sorry. Shit. Yeah, you got to get somebody else in there. Even with Freddie Roach, man. I mean, I like Freddie, but we got to do some of that D-line as well. We were talking about strength conditioning in the sports science. Man, ever since we had that sports science, we've been soft as motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. We've been Charmin soft. Man, God damn. I mean, I don't know. You remember Rocky with Drago and Rocky was outside with tree stumps and He was lifting cars and boulders, and Drago's in there with the machines, and they would monitor his heart rate and his pulse, and he got his ass whooped. That's what happened to us this year. We got our ass whooped. Put that goddamn machine down and go out there and lift some.
That's what I looked like in that first Oklahoma game, man. I was throwing that towel in like that, man. Don't kill him.
Throw the towel. Shit, man, we need some Landon Dickersons. We need some good old boys that out there, lifting some logs and chopping some wood, man. And that's I don't know. I know Scott Cochran is coaching West Alabama, and he got his thing going on out there in Livingston. But
man, I miss.
We still got just as much injuries as we had when he was here. I don't see no different. But we need his fire.
When you see that clip of them guys, though, when you see them guys in that locker room and Coach Cochran starts talking, man, you still get fired up as 10 years ago.
Right. We need his fire.
You're like, yes. Hell yes. I'm
right.
Go.
We need somebody to fire those. Man, if you look at these games, you look at the sideline, those guys don't be fired up at all.
We out there looking at the pretty blinking lights.
Right. We need we need some. We can't get Cochran, that's cool, but we need somebody who can, light a fire, man, get these guys excited and want to play and throw the fours up, man. We got to get it going. So O-line, D-line, I don't know about this sports science stuff. I mean, I understand, but we've been like wet sandwich bread since we got that. I don't know. It just I'm not sold on that. I want to get some free weights up in there.
Sometimes sometimes you got to go back to where you started to remember where you've been. All right.
Right.
I'm with you. Mm-hmm. Drop it old school a little bit.
Let them go work out at the YMCA with some regular deal weight. I don't know, man. Maybe that $400 million facility we got, they got the machine and rubbing their legs and doing this.
But I'm gonna tell y'all the real reality. The high schools been got like that now, bro.
Yeah.
My son stayed in their weight room at Central. They got a little tablets up there. It measure it count your reps, measure the velocity that you've been bench pressing and all that stuff.
Man, I remember we walked through Hoover's weight room on a tour one time. I said, "My God, the squat machine will catch you. You won't die in here." Like, it was crazy. Like, we weren't used to none of that.
Hey, man. And that was then. So imagine what it looks like now.
They've got somebody that can work out for you. Like,
so, Spencer, maybe we need to get a couple of people to get choked by, doing some bench press, and we need somebody. I don't know, man. It's just we're not tough. We got to get some toughness. That's the first thing.
One thing I go back to. I thought we paying somebody to be as a consultant. I think his name is Nick Saban. I thought we need to start consulting. Because I thought we just letting this man get paid.
$500,000 a year.
He going out around with Pat McAfee, snow powder, and doing all types of unnecessary like stuff.
Yeah, I'd do it for a lot cheaper. If they want somebody just to yell at somebody, hell, I'm in. Shit.
Yeah, I thought we need to break it down. We need to go consult. And I know that I feel like he got some suggestions how to maneuver around his new college football playoff era. Because let's be real, he said he spoke it before it even happened.
Right.
He said everything happened before it happened. So I can imagine he probably got a couple of suggestions how to maneuver around this thing.
Right.
I'll tell you a good consultant, NSJ. Tommy Tuberville. This man went out there and played good football for 6 years, recruiting 2- and 3-star players. You get Tommy Tuberville out there on the recruiting trail, he'll have your dadgum offensive line, defensive line, something that you can play football with. Guaranteed.
No, thank you.
You talking about Auburn Tommy Tuberville?
Auburn Tommy Tuberville. How
No,
many
thank
years
you.
did he do it? How many? What was it? I ain't putting up no damn thumb. It might fall off. But
Bust
you
his
know what
ass
I'm
in the
saying?
head to the
A
white.
man recruited 2- and 3-star players. You got to get that kind of a consultant. Go ahead.
I don't know about Sutherfield.
Nah. It's same thing I say about him. Same thing I said if they hired Kiffin back. I said I won't watch no more of it. Nope. I ain't doing it to myself.
But you see what I'm saying? We need that kind of a guy.
We need to, yeah. I hear what you're saying.
It's like this for me, man. Like some of those foundational pieces are still out there. Those coaches that get in your ass, they're still out there. They're still coaching. A lot of those old Nick Saban guys, running back coaches, D-line coaches, they're still out there, y'all. We can bring some of that back. Sometimes you got to get in touch with past things. I know he's trying to be a different coach than Saban, but what's wrong with trying to replicate success? Kirby Smart's done it.
Yeah.
He don't got no shame in his game. He's like, hell yeah, this is what Saban did. I'm trying to replicate it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It works. But you know what?
I'm gonna just go back to high school, Central Finna City. Coach Nix, he don't cuss, but goddamn his assistants do. The position coaches and the position coaches and the assistants cuss.
Hey man, and like Spencer said when we first started the show, we need some convicts, man.
Yes.
We need a few
Rolando
dudes.
McClain. I know Rolando McClain got a cousin somewhere that's choking the hell out of somebody and tackling the shit out of somebody on Friday nights. Like, I know damn well, can we not get – you said a long time ago, Rise Up, and it stuck with me, about getting guys from the state that always wanted to be a part of this.
Right.
There's a different kind of pride when you bring guys in that have always wanted to be part of this, and they fight harder, and they know what it's about and what it means to them. We've got a head coach and a bunch of players that, let's be honest here, rivalry games don't mean shit to them.
Right.
They didn't live it. We all grew up living it. You was ready to bust the hell out of the next door neighbor the first time he said some Auburn Tiger shit if Alabama lost. These kids don't care. They didn't grow up in it. It's not to say they're not talented, but it just means more when you're from it, when you've lived it, you've been part of it. You carried it with pride.
But you know what? Even on that, with these kids now, they don't care about what's going on. It's that last recruiting class. Naeem Offer, best player in Alabama, DB, and this man is at Oregon. He's not at Alabama or Auburn. He's at Oregon. These kids, these current kids, don't even kidding them.
But is it possible he thought he had a better opportunity at Oregon? Because our defense looks a little weak at times. You know, developmental wise, he may have liked his opportunity better at Oregon, and I can see that. That's a smart young man for making a decision for his future. I get it. You know, I can't argue with it.
Nah,
but why not bring in a DB coach that people really want, you know, to play for?
Right.
Like, I question some of these coaches we got. I'm like, I'm sure they're great and all, but man, there's some real names are still out there, like some old heads that know the game. Because we get a little cute sometimes. We try to be the smartest thing on the field. Sometimes the best thing is the most obvious thing. You know, you need a yard, you run the ball up the middle or whatever you got to do. Don't get cute with it. Them old heads, they didn't think like that. They're like, you know what? The best thing to do right now is this. Bam, decision, they go with it. And they worked your ass out. They taught you heads-up football. And I don't see a lot of that no more, man.
Call a timeout. Talk to them and her, hey, right here, this is where we grow up here. We're going to see who really want it. We're going to make that, you know what I'm saying? Toughen up.
We can't do that no more because we done burned 3 timeouts in the first quarter. We done burn them.
Hey,
we done burn them. And in the second half, we burn them in the third quarter.
Trying to make a decision on the 4th and 1 when you should have just ran the fucking ball up the middle.
Dude.
I want to hear what Spencer think. Spencer, what do you think it'll take to get us back? Oh, he gone again.
He said the hell with this question.
I ain't answering that shit.
Well, Icebox, what do you think?
What do I think? Seriously?
Yeah.
I think you need to go out here and find these good old country boys, got hamburger juice running down their chin, weighing about 300 pounds, and want to play football and get them out. You know, one that looks like Van. You got that little dribble going down my head. That wants to play some football. And that was my whole point about Tuberville was get these 2- and 3-star players. cut out all this dadgum
prima donna stuff.
7 crap, and trying to make it dadgum like you was talking about the Rocky movie. Get out there and does push-ups and sit-ups and do all the old school stuff. Be a tough guy. You know what I mean? You put a O-line like that out there, ain't nothing we can't do. Just like what they say, give them the football, let them run up the middle. Well, that's what they're known for. Well, guess what? We're going to keep doing it till you can stop it.
Yep.
That's what I think. Now, what's going to happen? Guys, I don't know. It's kind of disheartening right now. What I'm looking at is I'm seeing that I'm hearing good stuff about DeBoer getting an offensive line. We're getting some transfers in. I'm really excited about Smothers coming in for the running back. I think the transfer portal is going to help us out. We got to do the same thing everybody else is doing. I know it's not the old school football fan, and I'm with you. We talked about it the other night. We just got to do with the times, but we got to do it the right way and get the O-line. We got skilled players. I mean, there's no doubt about it. We got Keelan Russell coming in. I ain't saying that Ty Simpson wasn't all that good. Maybe he did play hurt. I don't know. I don't care. The season's over for that. So I think we got Keelan Russell. I think we got another quarterback that's coming in. I'm trying to preach to you guys there is light at the end of the tunnel, is what I'm trying to say. If the boy can't do it in 2 years, we all know he's gone. Period.
Yep.
He's not. Alabama, somebody said, what's the standard? If Alabama fans are the standard, I'm going to tell you that right now. If you can't match up for what Alabama wants out of you, you're gone. You're out. We don't care how much it costs. We're like everybody else. Gone. Get. We will find somebody to bring Alabama back to where we're being competitive. That's my thought.
I have one more question before we get out of here. The thing was flying around that when Saban retired, and we went and got, well, not we, they went and got Coach DeBoer, that Cincinnati was also in the market at that time, and we could have got him. Do you think that they just overlooked Cincinnati, or with DeBoer just kind of doing what he did at Washington, he was the bigger name, the bigger prize, or
because it's all about what you do now.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Was that Janet Jackson song? What have you done for me lately?
Yeah,
he's right. He's absolutely right.
That's why like when it's time to hire coaches, this is where I get messed up at now, because everybody immediately want to go for the big name when it comes to hiring coach. Let's look for the dude that really know the X's and O's, know how to actually call the offense or put together
what he wants
truly
out of that
good blocking
offensive
schemes
defense.
that's working. Let's look for those dudes. Let's always quit looking for the hot name.
Recruits the players that fit his system, by the way, not the other way around. He don't grab a guy and try to change the team for him. He goes out and gets the guy that fits what he does because he's confident in his system. So this guy right here can run my system. Sometimes it feels like we get a grab bag of guys that don't necessarily fit what we're trying to do at the time. You know what I mean? You're grabbing the best athlete and a great athlete, but he don't fit right here. So it feels like a lot of that going on to me. But hey, I was screaming for DeMeco Ryans that whole time.
You sure were. You sure?
No knock on the board. I think he's a great coach. I think it was a good hire. The man has done some shit at every school he's been at. He is a good coach. I'm not going to hear but I'm a DeMeco Ryans guy. I mean, I couldn't help it. If you can make Houston relevant, you've done something in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So I was hollering for him, former Bama guy. I wanted to see the ship righted, but hey, we've got a good coach. We just got to figure out who we are, what we want to be, and how can we get there. And
I will say we did improve from year 1 to year 2. And I will say from year 2, I still feel like he's still getting the guys that he really wants. Now he actually finna work with quarterbacks that he truly wanted through this thing. Austin Mack, Keelan Russell, the guy that's in now.
I still say Ty Simpson was the safe pick. This question may have ended an entire network one time. We ain't gonna get into it. NSJ knows what I'm talking about. But but I felt like he was a safe pick because you could hear the coaches talking about coming out of camp that the most talented guys with the ball were Austin Mack and Keelan Russell. But we went with the guy with more experience as far as being at that team the longest, I guess you'd say.
Mm-hmm.
And hindsight's 2020, and he had an okay year. But I think a Keelan Russell come in, get you scrapes early, because we got our ass whooped by Florida State early any damn ways.
Yeah.
Go with it. Go with the future. Go with it right now. Put him in there. See what he's about. Because his talent's undeniable. You watch that kid throw the ball around.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a surgeon. He is a surgeon. Now you go out, and you've seen enough of him to know, hey, we can do something with this guy. So now you go out and you find your foundational offensive lineman. You can protect this guy and get him some run game going. And they got him a good-looking running back coming in the portal.
Yeah.
That kid from North Carolina State ain't no joke. He's a good runner. Hard-nosed runner. So we need that. Like he going to pick a hole and he going to bounce. We need that.
Yeah. He can do it between the tackles and on the outside.
Great athlete. Absolutely. So you got your foundational piece. You've got a great young quarterback ready to play with tons of talent. We still got tons of good wide receivers. We've got young, great tight ends. We've got pieces on the defenses coming back that we're all excited about. But if we don't go out there and attack and build that O-line and D-line, we're going to be the same damn thing we've been being. That's just my opinion. Because football starts in the trenches. Y'all said it all show, and it's the truth. Good football teams start O-line, D-line. It's the most important spot.
Rise up, no, that's what I always preach. I always say that.
Yeah.
You can win with a game manager quarterback. You can't run with you can't win with linemen that can't do but one good thing. They got to be good. Period. So and same with D linemen. It's like, well, this guy can get sacks, but can he seal the edge against the run? Because it don't seem like we got a guy can do both. We got guys that can get pressure on the edge. They can hit a quarterback, but they can't get pressure against the run. They can't set an edge. There's athletes that can do both, and you know what? They can do it at a bigger size with a little light in that linebacker department. For my liking, I want some big boys in there. These athletes that's 260 and still run a 4.4, 4.5. They're out there. I see them all the time.
Well, there he is. There he goes.
Yep, there I go again.
Now you're on good now.
Well, he was all good.
He's gonna be in and out.
All right. Yeah. So we've been going for a minute. There's 2 hours here.
Yeah. I guess we need to get off here, guys. I've enjoyed it so far.
Look, hold up. Angry Black. Now we got 6 Fairweather fans. Old Fairweather ass.
I got to get the smartest man that I ever known about football on here.
Me?
I got to try anyway. I got to try. There you go, KB. Come on here for a minute if you don't mind. If you don't mind, come on up. I'll tell you what. Here's why I call KB the smartest man in the world. Ask him his favorite coach. Not his coach, I'm sorry. His favorite quarterback.
Is it Walter Lewis?
No, that's mine. You already know better than that.
Well, I knew it was yours, but I figured y'all might have the same pick, and that might be why you called him smartest man. Trying to bump yourself up. I know how you
No, I'm not in KB's league. I'm not KB. Walter Lewis is always going to be my favorite quarterback. I don't care
Walter Lewis is awesome. He looked like he still play today if you ever run into him.
I'd love to talk to him. I'd probably be drilling out the corner of my mouth. He doesn't know what he done.
He called you out on it too. He quit. First time I met him, I walked up to him. I said, "You probably ain't heard of me, but you will." I said, "I'm a local legend myself." I'm just gonna shook it. Man, he started laughing. He's a trip, man. He's a cool dude.
Local legends.
All right, guys. I don't know if KB's gonna make it or not. So
we ain't fair weather enough for them.
Hey, all right, hang on, Van. I got to know 2 things. Okay, what's that behind you over your left shoulder, and what's that behind you over your right shoulder?
Well, those are Halloween props that I didn't have room to put up. So they stand right here. Right here in this little room I got a Julio Jones jersey back there. And my God, there he is. King Fairweather.
Fairweather. Oh.
We can't hear you, KB.
Can't hear, bud. Can't hear.
We can't hear you.
Oh, he's looking real hard. He's getting them set. Hold on.
Let me see if there's anything on my end. No, he's not muted on mine.
He's trying to get Felix booted up, do something strange for a little piece of change.
Tag on microphones. I know how they are. He's missing. What happened to my guy NSJ? There he is. No, can't hear you.
Do it sign language, KB. We got you.
Hey, you lucky he didn't give you one of those.
I was expecting. It's all good.
Still can't hear you. No, sir.
Listen, before the game, right before Alabama play, my phone ring and it's KB. I pick up the phone and roll time, man. How you feel? Like I ain't got no faith.
I can't wait for this. Oh Lord.
You can't see.
I think he said, "Hey guys."
Roll time, man.
Roll Tide.
Put RTR on there.
Oh, dude, I ain't gonna lie, that ring cam's tripping me out in this, Jay. Every time I look over, I think you got the Michael Jackson Thriller contacts in.
Yeah, it sure do. Like you.
No,
Can't hear you, KB.
Can't hear you, bud.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I gotta get out here. I gotta go to work in the morning, man.
Yeah.
We all do.
Yeah, we all do. KB, man, we're sorry, brother. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm sure everybody's had a good time. I had a great time, guys. I thank y'all for coming on. I know Spencer does. I know he does. He is going through a thunderstorm right now. I guess he's still in. So I know he's kind of pissed off about it because he really wanted to get with you guys tonight. And anyways, he left me hanging on to the football, and I don't run as good as he does. So
yeah, I heard him.
Anyway,
I heard him call me Monday on the show.
Yeah, he called
him
you.
on the show. And he said he gonna call me. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, he was fired up, man. He was fired up. But anyway, KB, thank you, man. We do appreciate you trying to come on, man. We don't know why we couldn't hear you. I think you had that problem the other night too. But anyways, we'll go one more round around the table, guys, and we'll get off here. You got any last thoughts on the
no, man, like I said earlier, I was kind of, disenchanted. Me, like I said, me and Van and the NSJ be texting during the games or whatever, and I think me and Van was on the same page, like just kind of disillusioned with the way things going. But I mean, it's football, man, and the only thing constant in this world is change, and change is gonna come, and whether we like it or not, one of my favorite movies is Shawshank Redemption. And in the words of Red, you either get busy living or you get busy dying. And that's what Alabama got to do. We either got to get busy doing what we got to do to fix this team. Well, not me, but, the coaching staff and AD and everybody, at the school, get busy doing what they need to do. Evaluating, like NSJ said, great evaluating, going to these lower level schools or even other schools. It don't have to be such a lower level, but looking at the talent and seeing what they bring to your program and how you can use them, putting the right pieces of the puzzle together. And I'm just looking forward to next season, man. Hopefully we don't come out flat like we have been, and just excitement, man. When the players are not excited and the team look like they don't give a damn, and don't want to be there, then it makes it hard for me because I'm really I'm a fan, and I'm not one of them fans that hate you today and love you tomorrow when you're doing well. But I mean, I'm from Tuscaloosa, man. I've been a fan all my life, and we don't have to win every year. We don't have to be champions every year. I just want to be competitive, to have a great game, and if we make the playoff, cool. But if we show up,
Mm-hmm.
show up, and that's it for me, man. I'm looking excited to see what they're gonna do during this off season, what kind of move the board make, and that'll tell me a lot. And one more thing, I ain't getting all hype. You ain't getting me no more with all this preseason hype shit.
Nope.
I done got bit by that bug too many times, man. Y'all gonna have to. I've been saying it. Me and NSJ been saying it. You got to show me, but for real, you gonna have to show me. We get all hype. We were talking about this offense coming in. The question mark with the defense, and this offense ain't did shit. That's it for me, man. That's all I got, man.
All right, go ahead, man.
Oh man,
you gotta follow that.
Well, it's like this for me. Like I've been known to cuss a little bit and really say how I feel and get pissed off, and that ain't gonna change. I ain't gonna try to. This ain't no new year, new me. It's the same asshole y'all have always known. But like I love Alabama. I'm a little disheartened right now with that lack of effort. Watching guys walk around with their head down in the second quarter pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Shit like that is hard for me to come back from. But you get the right set of guys in there. I think we got some decent coaches. Get the right set of guys in there. Work your ass off. Let's see what we got. And just like Roslyn said, I ain't buying into no preseason bullshit. You got to show me something. And so, let's put it on the field. Let's build momentum. Watch the team grow next year. Let's see what we do in the transfer portal. And, just be a more complete team. If you can't win every game, you can't win every game. Go down swinging. Go down swinging. We respect it a hell of a lot more, and you respect yourselves a hell of a lot more. You wake up in the morning and go, you know what, damn it, we tried. And that's all that matters in the end.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I want to see from Alabama. A little bit of more heart. A little less guessing games from the coordinators. A little more heart from the players.
Right.
A little more toughness.
Yep.
Go ahead, NSJ.
Oh, science. I'm on the same type of time. Like, I really do feel good in the board. I feel like he's gonna get the right pieces. It just I would like to see the coaching staff on one accord. The games that we lost, it don't feel like they was on one accord at times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I want them to get on the same sheet of music. You know what I'm saying? As of right now, we're picking up some pretty good pieces in the portal. I am much, like you said, the most consistent thing about life is change. And I am curious about how are we going to adapt to today's game to get back to what we need to do. I do recognize our team has improved from last year. We did improve from last year. It felt like it was going to drop off in some areas, but hey, we improved from last year. And I thought we're gonna prove next year. Know what I'm saying? What getting the right pieces, making the right changes, what we need to do. If we keep Grub, I will say killing the boy, and the O-line coach, whoever it is, y'all need to get together and look at film from what y'all did this year and make the right adjustments. You know what I'm saying? And let's correct this in the off season and during the spring practice and fall summer camp and all that. But I feel like we'll be good. I'm an Alabama fan no matter what. So we get on here and do all this bitching and complaining about our team, but get what we still gonna say in the end, roll tide.
Hey, I gotta get on here sometimes and bitch complain just so I'm easier to live with for my wife. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't trying to hear all that shit.
I guess for me, guys, yeah, Alabama, roll that gum tide, always will be. I've lived through the tough times. I've had the good times with Bear, Gene Stallings, and Nick Saban. They've been great times. I'm not going to disown my team. I'm like KB. This is my Alabama Crimson Tide. Always will be. I might not like the way college football is going nowadays. I'm still old school, and I can't help it. I've had a great time growing up. I'm 63 years old, fixing to be 64, watching Alabama all my life. I was a young man watching Mark Lewis, if that tells you something. And I think that DeBoer is probably the right coach for this because I feel like he's got more in common with a new young man that's coming and playing with us. I mean, I've got high hopes for this team. I don't want to have the low hopes. It's my Alabama Crimson Tide. That's all I can say. So with that, I think we'll get the players. I just don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of hard after a disappointing season that had what I call real potential to at least another step in the playoffs. That's what I was hoping for. If not, get to the championship. But it didn't work out that way. I'm still proud of that. It made the playoffs, and I hope for next year. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see. And I'll be watching the A game. I'll be watching the first game. I'll be watching KB. I'll be watching Nick David Jr. Whoever else is out there doing a show. And I'm hoping that good things are going to come about, and we'll be all back on here, Roll Tide, and you ain't beating us, and we don't give nothing but a pistol, but nothing but the Tide. That's what I hope for next year. With that, guys, if you ain't got anything else, we'll get out. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
For some odd reason, my screen is froze. But I would like to say this. I mean, we're fans, man, and the word fan is short for fanatic, right? And sometimes I think we as fans go a little bit too far, man. We have to realize that these players are still human and these coaches are still human. And some of the stuff I heard, man, we kind of laugh and chuckle. People call Paul Feinbaum and all this and say stuff about the coaches and the kids, whatever. But man, that families hear this stuff, man. That man have a wife and kids, and it's already it's tough being an Alabama coach. It's tough, man. It's hard, especially coming behind Saban. And this man have to, his wife goes to the stores or whatever, and the kids and stuff of that nature, man. I know the whole fan base is not listening to us, but I mean, before we say something cruel, especially that's over the airwaves or people, can hear it, think about the man's family, right? Him, he, pretty much he knows what comes with the territory, but it's not fair to his wife and his daughter, son, whatever he may have, and all the rest of the coaches and stuff, man. That kid have to go to school, they have to go to church, whatever he's doing, and man, we the bad mouth. It's already hard enough losing like we lost, and then just to come out and totally trash him or them. Man, they're human beings like everybody else. And, I mean, I'm not a perfect person, but we had to think about other people, and our selfishness sometimes get the best of us. And that was it.
We get it, Rise Up. You're trying to say I've said too much about other players and coaches, and I'm sorry, okay? Damn.
All right. Well, I'm tired of talking to you, Jack. All right. Great. My thanks to this day. Rise up, man. Been too long. Hopefully we can do this again sooner than later. You know what I mean? KB, thanks for trying to come on. We love you. Guys, if you have not subscribed to KB, there's something wrong with you. Get over and get there with him. Kangaroo Black, great man. You'll love the show. Spencer, I'm sorry you had problems, man. Well, brother, we'll catch you on the next round. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank y'all for coming. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thanks for the reunion. You guys have a good night. I got to get in bed myself. Y'all take care. Roll that gum tide.
Roll Tide.
But you have got to be better in all three areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'll be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy Rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at a time, well, 4 years from now, why,